Phytosanitary keeps us quite busy here at ASTA and in the seed industry in general. But I love what I do. I love helping companies whenever I can. We try to use our experiences with our companies to figure out what we need to be doing in the medium term and longer term, what policies we need to focus on, how we can help facilitate international seed movements as best we can to create that certainty and predictability that our companies need. My whole career has been in agriculture in one form or another. About 30 years of my career were in agricultural research, where I worked in the Agricultural Research Service, where I did research focusing on some aspects of insect pathology. And I also had a lot of leadership roles in leading laboratories and various programs in ARS. Then the last 10 years of my government career were with the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, where I was the deputy administrator. And I was in charge of all of the plant health programs for APHIS at that time. So I've got a broad background in agriculture, and my regulatory experience lended itself very well when the opportunity to come to work for ASTA came up. I like it because it's where science and practicality come together. It's sort of where the rubber meets the road, where we can use and apply science as best as we possibly can to solve problems and to help the international movement of seeds, not just here within ASTA, but with a lot of other partners that we deal with. Our motto is first the seed, and basically that means you start with seed. And the quality of that seed you start with determines the overall quality of what comes out of the ground. And so producing quality seed that's adapted to various growing conditions, is efficient in its use of fertilizer and other resources that are resistant to insects and various pests. Those are the kind of things that are really needed to improve the overall resource for the farmers, as well as the benefits to our consumers. And as we all know, it's a tight world these days. Resources are limited, and so we have to squeeze as high a productivity out of a given acre of land as we possibly can. And we also, of course, produce flower seeds with the benefit of all kinds of beautification that we like to see in the world through our parks, through golf courses, through all kinds of different things. Yes, I do. I think that's very important. I think more personally, the more focus we can give to the public at large on plant health and what it means and what it really takes to produce plants and food and flowers and whatnot, I think that's very important to do. And the earlier the better in one's life we do that. If we could get down to young kids where we are presenting them fundamental information on seeds and plants and how beautiful they are and how wonderful they can be, to the point where they want to consider careers in some aspects of plant or seed science, I think that's just a wonderful thing to do. We need them more than we ever have before. In particular, disciplines like pathology and entomology, where it may not be so intuitively obvious in terms of these kinds of disciplines, but how they contribute to the overall scenario of seed science and seed health. I think those are very important elements to provide to the public at large and to our kids and adolescents as well. Very fortunate to have been in a career that I've been in. Just about every day I've gone to work, I've loved what I do. And because I love the science and I love the beauty of plants and seeds. And I think it's just a wonderful career to be in. And it's a wonderful value and benefit that we can provide to society.